Ryan with rats, and we're about to figure it out right now. So I get a call from Ryan saying, Jim, we're getting a lot of rodent activity. I've got cameras set up. I'm seeing them. I've hired other pest control companies, and we can't seem to figure out where they're coming in.
There's an attic entry here.
Okay.
The main one's in the garage.
Okay.
They're not connected by person, but animals, you know.
Okay.
There's a small enough gap. You'll see when you're up there.
Where are you hearing the activity?
Mostly over the garage. I put like a ring camera in there so I see them.
Okay.
Because I was like, I want to know how they're getting in. I can't see how they're getting in, but they're definitely there. Like every other night I'll get a notification. So that's the garage.
That's the garage.
There's a laundry room right there where there's attic, and I heard them there the other day.
Okay. When did you last see them on camera?
The 17th. Is this one?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah. But sometimes it's more frequent, like the 15th. It's usually like every other day.
Okay. Can I go in the garage here?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's the access for the garage. Okay, perfect. And how long have you been experiencing this, Ryan?
Honestly, since we moved in, so like a year.
A year, okay. And you've had other pest control companies come out and they've patched?
They just do, exclusions, and actually, we redid the insulation because it was bad. That was like 2-3 months ago, and then they did some work. I think they like patched the pipes and, you know, some other odds and ends, and I was like, oh, maybe that was
it. You were hopeful.
Still,
that was it. Yeah.
Especially here.
Okay.
I hear them a lot.
Okay.
Like almost every day.
Okay.
Right in here.
Right in here. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to get started.
Okay.
And then I'll keep you updated as we progress.
Let's investigate.
All right, so we're going to get up on the roof here. This is the bathroom that Ryan was talking about. He even has a camera on the roof over there. They did some exclusion work on the bathroom fans. Victor's over here checking this one out.
Pretty dirty.
Not smelling anything right now.
Nothing yet.
You could tell that this house has been remodeled. Now I've done other jobs in this localized area, and a lot of this area has sewer rats. So we're going to begin with the smoke test and figure out if Ryan has sewer rats. You could see how Ryan is got a camera up here too. He does have some overhanging trees here. Tree over there. Tree on that corner. And then a palm tree here. It could easily climb up here, but it doesn't look like it's roof rats. Everything looks pretty much sealed up above, except for the waste vents. But we are seeing some spider webs in a lot of them, so it doesn't appear that they're coming in from the top, as of right now anyways.
Let's try something else.
What do you see?
An open pipe.
A what?
Oh yeah. Raul's right, there's a 2-inch pipe coming up out of the ground, so we're gonna investigate that for sure. Here's another crawl space that Ryan was talking about. Yeah, we could utilize this clean out here for the test plug.
This place is nasty.
Ooh, that's a tight attic. We're gonna have to crawl all the way to that other side of that bathroom. Really tight up here.
I'm stuck. Get me out of here.
Okay, here's the garage access here. Let's go inspect. See here, this is Ryan's camera, the one that showed all the activity. You can see here, and then looks like there was a catch here at one point. Pretty bloody, gruesome.
Please, this is a crime scene.
All right, we got the smoke going. We see a broken cast iron sewer pipe. We have a lot of smoke inside this new ABS pipe, and we're not getting any smoke coming out of the attic or anything. So what we did discover during our investigation in the crawl space is broken cast iron pipe that's been deleted off the system there and here. And then we believe there's another open pipe way over there to the left. We'll take you to that here just a little bit, but we're gonna blow some smoke in the crawl space through the existing or the old cast iron system and see if we can get smoke coming out of either the attic or these other areas of the crawl space.
A few moments later.
Okay, let's try this. Go ahead. It's not going in. It's like they poured concrete or something.
I think it's a dead end.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Looks like it's backdrafting, huh?
Yeah.
No way. Where? Oh, yeah. It's coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
You can see it bleeding through the ground here.
That's peculiar.
Okay, so we found a clean out right here. So we're gonna go ahead and put this inside the pipe so we can block our smoke. Go ahead and start the smoke, Raul. So let me show you why it's important to block off the sewer main. Show you all the smoke going through the main, and then once we block it, we're gonna have full concentration on this side. So check this out. So we're waiting for the smoke. Okay, now it's time to block it. Go ahead. So we're getting a little smoke out of this. Trying to give Raul a signal if he can see this vent. Yes.
It is?
Yep, this is it. So he's turning the smoke back on now that we've identified and we've matched this one going all the way up. All right, so we're getting smoke through that electrical penetration there for sure. So I'm gonna go upstairs now, back in the bathroom, and figure out where that is inside that bathroom. Okay, so we're in the second crawl space and we see this 2-inch line right here. We've got smoke coming out of this line right there. And this is directly above the bathroom. That's the vent for that tub. So we're gonna have to investigate that.
You've given me another suspect to chase.
The attic is super tight. There's areas, and we were able to get, just like your HVAC guy says, we were able to crawl all the way back there. They built your brand new addition over an old addition.
Yeah,
So you've got
exactly.
old roof line.
Like
So
an awning over an awning.
yeah, so we're having to crawl in there. The odd thing is I'm not getting a lot of smoke in the attic. Typically we would get a lot of smoke, especially if there's a hole in the pipe and there's a hole up into the attic. Because it's one thing to have smoke down here, but the question is how they're getting up into the attic.
Right.
So this wall right here doesn't look like they terminated the vent all the way. We can't get back in here with the attic. It's super tight. So we're gonna investigate this wall here. Victor's going back under the crawl space. I'm gonna stay in here. He's gonna tap on the pipe underneath the crawl space and we should hear the vibration in this wall. That'll give us an indication where to cut. I think we're on to something. Harder. Okay, I think right here. Okay, let's see if I'm right. Ryan, So we open this up here.
Okay.
There's a lot of rat urine inside there.
urine?
Yeah,
Okay.
really, really bad. We're gonna have to open up more here
Okay.
and then remove this contaminated insulation.
Okay.
Because it's bad.
All right.
I mean, it just
Yeah.
comes at you.
Smells like if death could barf.
There's a rat's nest right there, you guys. Right there is the rat's nest. We've got a trash bag here. I'm gonna collect all the debris as we're pulling it down. So. Oh yeah, there's the pipe that goes that direction there. You can see the grease marks.
That's nasty.
Okay, so we've got the smoke turned back on. We're gonna wait inside this wall cavity. Give it a few minutes here and see if we get smoke.
12 seconds later.
So I don't know if you can see the smoke, you guys, all the way to the bottom there. You can see a haze.
Day 2.
While we're back at Ryan's, we utilized his camera. I went ahead and set some traps up into that garage area because that's where the activity was. And man, we got a rat within 24 hours. He sent me the footage. We've got to figure this out. We've done an extensive sewer smoke to both systems. As you saw, nothing. So the rats are coming in from somewhere. It's difficult for us because we've got all that brand new insulation that should have never been installed. So it's making our job a little bit more difficult. But we're going to isolate the garage from the main house, monitor, and see what we can do. So we're about to get started right now. All right, so here's the garage. Got the hatch open. Let's go inspect.
Yeah, for inspection.
Looks like the bait's gone. Another rat came in and ate the bait. Got him right on the neck though.
Good kill.
So you can see the holes there, holes there, holes there. So we want to determine if the activity's coming from this side to the main house or the main house coming into here. So that's what we're going to do today is seal all of this up between the garage and the main house. In addition, we're going to investigate this laundry room as well. So we're investigating the garage here and you can see some heavy, heavy grease right there, and then it runs up this way up into the main house. So this is definitely their runway right here. We'll block this, we'll set a camera up here and exclude this right here so they don't get in the garage anymore. We can start isolating. Another hole there with a few droppings. So again, any hole that we see like that is going to be completely excluded. So we're going to set this camera inside that area right there so we can monitor the main house once we do the exclusion work there. So we'll have this camera set up. So there's our camera right there facing towards the main house of the attic. This is getting all excluded. Most definitely a runway though for sure. All right, so the team is in the garage doing all the exclusion work, separating the garage from the main house. I'm gonna go deep dive into this crawl space and do another inspection. Again, we did our smoke test. The only smoke we got was right here behind this tub in that crawl space earlier, but doesn't look like they're sewer rats at all. They're coming in from somewhere. Question is, where? Ryan did state that he heard some loud noise in this far corner here. That's where the kitchen is, so we're gonna go under and inspect that. You never know.
This is truly a mystery.
So we're headed to that far corner that I was describing where Ryan was hearing a lot of noise. So burrow right there, guys, look at that. So I covered the hole right here.
It's impenetrable.
This is what's interesting. I set this 2-inch ABS pipe. See that hole there where the other exclusion was done and all of that foam has been chewed. When I got here to do inspection, this was on the ground, and I set it there, right here. I set it right there. So 2 days later, it was on the floor. Plus, I'm seeing some evidence of grease mark right here. Here's some other clues here, you guys. So there's a lot of holes there. But we're going to exclude those there. And then I have an idea. I think I have an idea with monitoring, especially with that ABS pipe that relocated itself. I'm going to go ahead and use spray foam only in these holes. I don't want to use wire mesh because I'm going to see if the rats, if there is activity and they're coming from the ground up, I'm going to do the same thing. Spray the foam in there, monitor over the next couple of days to see if they're boring a hole through that. That way we can determine which direction they're coming in this way, or they're coming in from inside of that crawl space this way. We can't get on the other side of this footing here, guys. So I think what I'm going to do is set up a monitoring camera right here and see if they're coming in and out this way. We're going to set the trap right here on this footing, and then we have a monitoring camera here that we're going to place here to also monitor the activity, okay? All right, so we have the camera and the snap trap right here. We're going to go get them. I'm going to go ahead and foam this for right now. That way they don't go inside that cabinet. All right, so we're setting another camera. Like you can see, I foamed like we talked about. We've set up 3 cameras in this crawl space, 3 traps, finishing up the exclusion on any hole. We've got the garage completely isolated, the laundry isolated, and the crawl space to the main house isolated.
Completely cut off from the outside world.
Man, it was dirty under there. It's gonna be interesting where we've isolated the main house, the garage. Something going on. I believe they're coming from the ground up. What's tough is that kitchen side, all that new addition, we don't have access to. So just gonna sit back and wait, but hopefully the cameras can really give us a lot of data here over the next few days. So guys, about 2 hours later, Ryan sends me the footage off the camera. Check this out. That's in the crawl space. Look at that rat just slowly chipping away at that feed bait there. Unbelievable footage. Ryan literally, after about an hour after we left, look at the activity. Check out the one here in the attic. Now check the one out in the crawl space. You could see this rat literally on top of our rat trap, just picking away at that bait. Check it out. So you see how important it is when you do isolations, they're disruptive. Check the rat out making all of that chattering noise. What that is saying is that there's something amiss, something wrong. And so he's communicating that to the other colony of rats around. Very interesting. Check out the chattering. All right, guys, well, I'm headed to another job. The team's gonna finish those repairs that I showed you guys under there. Super happy with the findings. No other breaches where we have to open up and cause more destruction to the home. We got them. We're gonna place a couple traps there and monitor the situation.